Hello and welcome to Scenes for oh golly, what month is it? May. Wait, it's May when we're doing it. I think they're going up in June. So excuse me for that. But yeah, hello and welcome. We're going to do some scenes for you. We've got one, two, three, four, five. Actually, yes, it is five for you this time. All sort of vaguely something to do with love because we're warming up for our summer of love. Lots more about that coming up. Excuse the billowing curtain, by the way. It's one of those very, very hot days today. So what is the first hot lover scene we've got going today? Well, we're going to start with a little bit of fun from Merchant, with Portia and Larissa in the persons of Rachel, one of our newest players, and Jane, who is quite well established, supported by Eric. Um, they will be playing Portia, Larissa, and Balthazar, respectively. And considering the virtues of Portia's various suitors that have come to Belmont to try their hand at the riddle set by her father. So let's start out by seeing how that goes.
Oh, by my troth, Nerissa, my little body is a-weary of this great world.
You would be sweet, madam, if your miseries were in the same abundance as your good fortunes are. And yet, for aught I see, they are as sick as that surfeit with too much, as they starve with nothing.
Good sentences, and well pronounced.
They would be better if they were followed.
Well, if to do were as easy as to know what were good to do, chapels had been churches, and poor men's cottages princes' palaces. Oh, it is a good divine that follows his own instructions. The brain may devise laws for the blood, but a hot temper leaps o'er a cold decree. But this reason is not in fashion to choose me a husband. Oh, me, the word choose. I may neither choose whom I would, nor refuse whom I dislike. So is the will of a living daughter curbed by the will of a dead father.
Your father was ever virtuous, and holy men at their death have good inspirations. Therefore, the lottery that he hath devised in these three chests of gold, silver, and lead, whereof who chooses his meaning chooses you, will no doubt never be chosen any rightly, but one who you shall rightly love. But what warmth is there in your affection towards any of these princely suitors that are already come?
I pray thee, overname them, and as thou namest them, I will describe them, and according to my description, level at my affection.
First, there is the Neapolitan prince.
Ay, that's a colt indeed, for he doth nothing but talk of his horse, and he makes it a great appropriation to his own good parts that he could shoe him himself.
Then there is the County Palatine.
Oh, he doth nothing but frown. He hears merry tales and smiles not. I had rather to be married to a death's head with a bone in his mouth than to either of these. God defend me from these two.
How say you to the French lord, Monsieur Le Bon?
Oh, if he would despise me, I would forgive him, for if he loved me to madness, I should never requite him.
Ah, what say you then to Faulconbridge, the young Baron of England?
You know I say nothing to him, for he understands not me, nor I him. He is a proper man's picture. But alas, who can converse with a dumb show?
Ah, how like you the young German, the Duke of Saxony's nephew?
Very vilely in the morning when he is sober, and most vilely in the afternoon when he is drunk. I hope I shall make shift to go without him.
If he should offer to choose and choose the right casket, you should refuse to perform your father's will, if you should refuse to accept him.
Therefore, for fear of the worst, I pray thee, set a deep glass of Rhenish wine on the contrary casket. I will do anything, Nerissa, ere will I be married to a sponge.
You need not fear, lady, the having of any of these lords. They have acquainted me with their determinations, which is indeed to return to their home, and to trouble you with no more suit.
I am glad this parcel of wooers are so reasonable, for there is not one among them but I dote on his very absence, and I wish them a fair departure.
Do not remember, lady, in your father's time, a Venetian, a scholar, and a soldier that came hither in company of the Marquis of Montferrat?
Yes, yes, it was Bassanio, as I think so he was called.
True, madam. He of all the men that ever my foolish eyes looked upon was the best deserving of a fair lady.
I remember him well, and I remember him worthy of thy praise.
The four strangers seek you, madam, to take their leave, and there is a forerunner come from a fifth, the Prince of Morocco, who brings word the prince his master will be here tonight.
If I could bid the fifth welcome with so good a heart as I can bid the other four farewell, I shall be glad of his approach. Come, Nerissa. Sirrah, go before. Whilst we shut at the gate upon one wooer, another knocks at the door.
Okay, now, and slightly unusually, here is a scene which features Tim Klotz, who has returned to us for a couple of months, which is great. Tim's been battling with some health issues, but he's back and he's playing in full force. So we have Tim as Hotspur and me for once joining in as Lady Percy. So let's see how things are going in the Percy relationship, shall we? Because there may be a revolution going on in more ways than one.
Blood, by this hand! If I were now by this rascal, I could brain him with his lady's fan. Is there not my father, my uncle, and myself? Lord Edmund Mortimer, my Lord of York, and Owen Glendower. Is there not besides Sir Douglas? Have I not all their letters to meet me in arms by the 9th of next month? Are they not, some of them, set forward already? What a pagan rascal is this, an infidel! Ha ha! You shall now, you shall see, now in the very sincere, you shall see, now in the very sincerity of fear and cold heart, will he to the king and lay open all our proceedings. Oh, I could divide myself and go to buffet for moving such a dish of skimmed milk with so honorable an action. Oh. Hang him. Let him tell the king. We are prepared. I will set forth tonight. How now, Kate? I must leave you within these 2 hours.
Oh, my good lord. Why are you thus alone? For what offence have I this fortnight been a banished woman from my Harry's bed? Tell me, sweet lord, what is't that takes from thee thy stomach pleasure and thy golden sleep? Why dost thou bend thine eyes upon the earth and start so often when thou sitt'st alone? Why hast thou lost the fresh blood in thy cheeks, and given my treasures and my rights of thee to thick-eyed musings and cursed melancholy? In my faint slumbers, I by thee have watched, and heard thee murmur tale of iron wars, speak terms of manage to thy bounding steed, cry courage to the field, and thou hast taught of sallies and retires, French's tents, of palisadoes, frontiers, parapets, of basilisks, of cannon, culverin, of prisoners' ransom, and of soldiers slain, and all the current of a heady fight. Thy spirit within thee hath been so at war that, and thus hath so bestirred thee in thy sleep, that beads of sweat have stood upon thy brow like ripples in a late disturbed stream, and in thy face strange motions have appeared, such as we see when men restrain their breath on some great sudden haste. Oh, what portents are these? Some heavy business hath my lord in hand, and I must know it, else he loves me not.
What ho! Is Gibbs with the packet gone?
Here's my lord in Aragon.
Has Butler brought those horses from the sheriff?
One horse, my lord, he brought even now.
Which horse? A roan? A crop ear? Is it not?
It is, my lord.
That roan shall be my throne. Well, I will back him straight. Esperance. Bid Butler lead him to the park.
But hear you, my lord.
What sayest thou, my lady?
What is't carries you away?
Why, my horse, my love,
Ah,
my horse.
you mad-headed ape. A weasel had not such a deal of spleen as you are tossed with. In sooth, I'll know your business, Harry, that I will. I fear my brother Mortimer doth stir about his title, and hath sent for you to line his enterprise. But if you don't, then yeah, you go.
So far afoot, I shall be wary, love.
Come, you Paraquito. Answer me directly to this question that I shall ask. Indeed, I'll break thy little finger, Harry, if thou wilt not tell me true.
Away, you trifler. Love, I tell thee not. I love thee not. I care not for thee, Kate. This is no world to play with mammoths and to tilt with lips. We must have bloody noses and cracked crowds, and pass them current too. God be my horse! What sayest thou, Kate? What wouldst thou have with me?
Do you not love me? Do you not indeed? Well then, do not. For since you love me not, I will not love myself. Do you not love me? Nay. Tell me if thou speak in jest or no.
Come, wilt thou see me ride? And when I am a horseback, I will swear I love thee infinitely. But hark you, Kate. I must not have you henceforth question me, whether I go, nor reason whereabout. Whether I must, I must. And to conclude, this evening must I leave thee, gentle Kate. I know you wise, but yet no further wise than Harry Percy's wife. Constant you are, but yet a woman, and for secrecy no lady closer, for I will believe thou wilt not utter what thou dost not know. And so far wilt I trust thee, gentle Kate.
How so far?
Not an inch further. But hark you, Kate. Whither I go, thither shall you go too. The day will I set forth, tomorrow you. Will this content you, Kate?
It must. Of force. Right. Now we've got oh, hang on, just checking what my notes are. We've got two more, so I was wrong. It's 4, not 5. Beg your pardon. Maths, never my strong suit. So we have a scene, we have a scene from Coriolanus. Yes, I know that great love story, but there is a huge amount of love within it. And this is, again, one of our favorite scenes in so many ways. This is Volumnia, who is played by Olga this week, encouraging Eric's Virgilia to, think on the positive and think about how great it'll be when her husband comes home dead or wounded. How great for Rome it will be. And they are, of course, interrupted and, as it were, G'd on by Valeria, the nosy neighbour, who in this case is rather hilariously played by Tom, which is just one of those bits of casting I couldn't quite resist. So here we are, a little trip to Rome, appropriate on a day like today.
I pray you, daughter, sing or express yourself in a more comfortable sort. If my son were my husband, I should freely rejoice in that absence wherein he won honour, than in the embracements in his bed where he would show most love. When yet he was but tender-bodied, and the only son of my womb, when youth with comeliness plucked all gaze his way, when for a day of king's entreaties a mother should not sell him an hour from her beholding, I considered how honour would become such a person, that it was no better than picture-like to hang by the wall, if renown made it not stir, but pleased to let him seek danger, where he was like to find fame. To a cruel war I sent him, from whence he returned, his brows bound with oak. I tell thee, daughter, I sprang not more in joy at first hearing he was a man-child, than now in first seeing he had proved himself a man.
But had he died in the business, madam, how then?
Then his good report should have been my son. I therein wouldn't have found issue. Hear me profess sincerely, had I a dozen sons, each in my love alike, and none less dear than thine and my good Marcia's, I had rather had 11 die nobly for their country, than one voluptuously feed out of action.
Madam, the Lady Valeria has come to visit you.
Beseech you, give me leave to retire myself.
Indeed you shall not. Methinks I hear hither your husband's drum. See him pluck Ophidius down by the hair, as children from a bear the valses shunning him. Methinks I see him stamp thus, and call thus, Come on, you cowards! You were got in fear, though you were born in Rome. His bloody brow with his mailed hand then wiping, forth he goes like to a harvest man, then task to mow, or all, or lose his hire.
His bloody brow. O Jupiter, no blood.
Away, you fool! It more becomes a man than gild his trophy. The breast of Hecuba, when she did suckle Hector, looked not lovelier than Hector's forehead, when it spit forth blood at Grecian sword. Contending, tell Valeria we are fit to bid her welcome.
Heavens bless my lord from fell Ophidius.
He'll beat Ophidius, head below his knee, and tread upon his neck.
My ladies both, good day to you.
Sweet madam.
I am glad to see your ladyship.
How do you both? You're manifest housekeepers. What? Are you sewing here? A fine spot, in good faith. How does your little son?
I thank your ladyship well, madam.
He had rather see the swords and hear a drum than look upon his schoolmaster.
My word. The father's son. I'll swear it is very pretty boy. My troth, I looked upon him a Wednesday, half an hour together. He's such a confirmed countenance. I saw him run after a gilded butterfly, and when he caught it, he let it go again. And after it again, and over he comes, and up again, catched it again, and whether his fall enraged him, or how 'twas, he did so set his teeth, and tear it. Oh, I warrant, how he mammocked it.
One on's father's moods.
Indeed, la, 'tis a noble child.
A crack, madam.
Come, lay aside your stitchery. I must have you. Play the idle hussif with me this afternoon.
No, good madam, I will not out of doors.
She shall. She shall.
Indeed,
Not
no,
out
by
of
your
doors.
patience. Indeed, no. By your patience, I'll not over the threshold till my lord return from the wars.
Fie, you confine yourself most unreasonably. Come, you must go visit the good lady that lies in.
I will wish her speedy strength and visit her with my prayers, but I cannot go thither.
Why, I pray you?
'Tis not to save labour, nor that I want to love.
You would be another Penelope. Yet they say all the yarn she spun in Ulysses' absence did but fill Athaca full of moths. Come, I would your cambric were as sensible as your finger, that you might leave pricking it for pity. You shall go with us.
No, good madam, pardon me, indeed, I will not forth.
In truth, go with me, and I'll tell you excellent news of your husband.
Oh, good madam, there can be none yet.
Oh, verily, I do not jest with you. There came news from him last night.
Indeed, madam?
In earnest, it's true. I heard a senator speak it. Thus it is. The Volsces have an army forth, against whom Cominius the general is gone, with one part of our Roman power. Your lord and Titus Lucius are set down before the city Cariolis. They nothing, doubt prevailing, and to make it brief, wars. This is true, on mine honour. And so I pray, go with us.
Give me excuse, good madam. I will obey you in everything hereafter.
Let her alone, lady, as she is now. She will but disease our better mirth.
In troth, I think she would. Fare you well, then. Come, good, sweet lady. Prithee, Virgilia, turn thy solemnness out a door, and go along with us.
No, at a word, madam. Indeed, I must not. I wish you much mirth.
Oh, well then, farewell.
Okay, last one for this bunch. This is a little bit of Twelfth Night. Well, if there was ever a play about love, it's Twelfth Night. Now, little story about this scene. This was supposed to be the first appearance of a new player, Stephen, who's one of our American contacts. And he was all set to go and he was really excited. And then there was a slight misunderstanding regarding time differences when the group had decided to record. So I received some rather urgent messages from the group who were waiting for him, and we couldn't get any response from him when we messaged him. So I kind of went, wait. So Dewi stepped in at the final of Last Moments and played Orsino with nary an opportunity to even look at the words. So this is done entirely on instinct and familiarity with the play. We all think he did a very good job. He's well supported, which makes a big difference. We have Eric's Viola and Olga's Feste and Tom as Curio. So here is a lovely bit of Twelfth Night to round off this little bunch.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cesario, but that piece of song, that old and antic song we heard last night, methought it did relieve my passion much, more than light airs and recollected terms of these most brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, but one verse.
He's not here, so please your lordship, that should sing it.
Who was it?
Feasty, the jester, my lord, the fool that the Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He is about the house.
Seek him out and play the tune a while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, in the sweet pangs of it remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are, unstayed and skittish in all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon't, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favour that it loves, hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favour.
What kind of womanist?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee, then. What years, i' faith?
About your years, my lord?
Too old, by heaven! Let still the woman take an elder than herself, so wears she to him, so sways she level in her husband's heart. For, boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and unfirm, more longing, unwavering, sooner lost and won and worn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displaced, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are. Alas, that they are so, to die, even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, fellow, come. The song we had last night, mark it, Cesario. It is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun, and the free maids that weave their thread with bones, do used to chant it. It is silly sooth, and dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
I prithee sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath, I'm slain by a fair, cruel maid. My shroud of white, stock all with you, oh, prepare it. My part of death, no one so true did share it. Not a flower sweet, on my black coffin let there be strewn. Not a friend greet my poor corpse where my bones shall be thrown.
There's for thy pains.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasure, then.
Truly, sir, and pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Give me leave. Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy God protect thee, and the tailor make thy doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is very Paul. I would have men of such constancy put to sea, that their business might be everything, and their intent everywhere. For that's it, that always makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cesario, get thee to yond same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands. The parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her I hold as giddily as fortune. But 'tis that miracle and queen of gems that nature pranks her in attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir?
It cannot be so answered.
Sooth, but you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love as great a pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so. Must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sides can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No woman's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite, no motion of the liver, but the palate, that suffer surfeit, cloyment, and the revolt, but mine is all as hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know
What dost thou know?
too well what love women to men may owe. In faith, they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man, as it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, should I should your lordship.
And what's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm i' the bud, feed on her damask cheek. She pined in thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy she sat like Patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more, swear more, but indeed our shoes are more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too, and yet I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Say, my love can give no place, bide no deny.
Okay, whoa, sorry. Sunshine caught me out. I seem to have been bleached out. Let's hope I get to be more visible. That's better. Sorry about that. Little technical hitch. So, that's the end of scenes for now. We hope you have enjoyed them. We thank you very much, as ever, for your patronage. We literally couldn't do this without you. The money we get from our Patreon keeps us going and sort of drip feeds and builds up in our bank account and means we can pay for little things, keep the company going, and it gives us a start off for our big projects. And there's going to be a lot of that coming up very soon. We're going to be announcing a promptathon. Actually, by the time this goes out, we probably will have announced it. But there's going to be another promptathon. We're going to be announcing a hill drop. So we're back at the community centre up in North London. And of course we're going to be talking about Shakespeare North pretty soon. So lots of things coming up. We're going to get as much work out there as we can this year. We're hoping to come back in the autumn with a karaoke as well, a Shakespeare karaoke, Valentina's great creation of last year. So hopefully there'll be a lot of that and a lot more of other things to come next year. So thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed the scenes. If any of you out there have a request for a July online play, one that we've already done, please let me know because we've got a spare slot. Okay, thank you very much. See you very soon and stay cool.